That's the point.
Yeah. Mean to mean, you know. Just connect.
What? How do I do that? We're here live at Metro TV.
Welcome back. Thank you. That's yeah.
You have to make it a quick to make sure to you.
Are we live? Okay. We can look back on my first. Is that right?
This one, where die with it? That one come back. It's not really already. So.
But is it like live stream or people or something?
No problem.
Is it being streamed?
No. So on YouTube.
It's like it's being streamed live on YouTube.
Different audience.
Yeah, okay. Different audience.
American audience.
Okay.
Mama. Oh, no, she's got, give me the name. Yes.
Check it.
I might go check it.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent it to you, right?
For the microphone.
All right.
Your glasses.
I'll take it.
For the oil.
I've got one of your hats. One of your hats.
I got you, bro. I got you. This is actually our uniform.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I've seen lots of you.
Yes, it's part of our uniform. I'll get you an honorary one. Yeah.
Good.
It's on Chicago in particular. They call it Apples.
All right. You know Rabu?
Who?
Rabu. I think it's this guy is
Okay.
Tell me hi.
Who?
You. Tell me hi.
I'm here.
Okay, tell me hi.
On what?
On Facebook.
I said it. Hey, but you don't even know how to
That what keep you.
I have a lot of people calling. I thought you like.
Such a boss. I quit.
You quit.
Yes. Really? Can you quit? I can't.
Better put some for charge for this.
Probably saw that one finish already. Ralph, they recorded it. Zoom or into camera. Zoom or into camera. What is it?
So the meaning of it.
No, Kiki.
In the Ralph, in the Ralph, they were the control room for you. Then they where this code and this room. And then you yeah. It's on battery, yeah, in the battery, they bring the SD cards thing.
Okay.
I selected the battery. You take them.
Alright. This. You want to call them? Say go up problem with it. I know the Kia is something like for Friday.
Hey,
The Kia is for Wednesday.
you jumped.
What?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. The mom is on Wednesday one.
I thought it was Tuesday. I thought it was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Monday is Joa.
Tuesdays have been.
Tuesday is Sabina.
Yeah.
Monday is what?
Tuesday is Sabina.
Joa.
Yeah, Sabina.
Yeah.
Wednesday is Kia.
Yeah.
Okay, and some parties it also means a sweet messenger belonging to a warrior.
The injury.
Can't distinguish.
I have no idea what the injury means.
Okay.
Yeah. For the Kia, I know. Means a Wednesday one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And I'm gonna make it a big one. The other part, sweet messenger belonging to a warrior.
Of interviews, I mean, I went to one on CBS. I went to one on CBS.
Okay. Okay, bring it on.
I just wanted to understand you more. So understand probably what you do. So I'm like, why are you almost doing the father's
Yeah.
Why that one?
You want to see the news now?
I mean, I do this all the time to make you
Okay, I got you. Yeah. It's duty.
What's the result of the conflict?
Because a natural fit for me is like this attorney saying, church should call me. You know what I'm saying? A natural fit for calling. Right. You know, I see a lot of similarities, some situations. These people feel so it's kind of fits.
If someone should actually try, how would I be partner?
Committed.
Committed to what cause?
Cause liberation of fight for freedom.
Then I'll call you when you can check whether everything you route is Zoom in the house, if you can check.
By the
Check it.
The sound.
Definitely. The wood. Definitely.
Then connect that in, so he just goes slot with the Zoom.
That's what one of
I will say like that whole chest is empty.
You get inspection. Which of mathematics? Which of mathematics? Couple of teachers. When you see these things, I don't know, have you ever done a random check in Google? Or just type in his name and see what comes up?
Yes.
Have you tried that?
Yes.
When you do that, you go to the picture session.
Yeah.
And you see him together with all of his mates.
Yes. Honor. Mentioned the
Quite
rights.
said I'm going to through my Bible.
So
Which
scholar.
that level was in the say, okay, and
I
actually,
feel like I'm asking more questions. I don't want to talk again.
Okay.
I feel like I'm giving away all my questions.
Right. That's it.
Let me just hold on
That's
to
why I
it.
say, yeah.
Just hold on to it.
Keep watching. I'd like to know. Yes, I look forward to it, brother. Give me your name again, brother.
Right.
Right.
Nana Kosi Ameni.
Right.
Nana
Nana.
Kosi
See.
Ameni.
Amani.
Yours is Fred Hampton Jr.
Chairman. My title was chairman. Yeah.
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Yes, sir.
What chairman?
You hold fast.
I talk too much.
Right, hold on. Yeah.
Make a television show, say.
Brother, the attorney. What's the brother's name again?
Oliver Bard.
Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker, or Mawa.
Come on.
Yes.
Listen, you talk a lot. Anytime there's an issue. I remember when we went to the demonstration
Yes.
and he was going to send himself into the place.
I heard.
Before he went, he gave me a letter. I was only going to say spoke to him. So all before he actually went to the police station.
Wow.
I spoke to him.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
So he has given me some really wild excuses.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they called me and told me when, I'm like, oh, what am I doing?
Yeah. How long you been doing journalism?
So I've been doing journalism.
Most of the example, how many examples?
I'm telling you all my stuff.
We have a good exchange of information.
You know, so I just feel it's
Right for avoid the kind of
own experience.
Yeah.
right. Most of the OS.
Oh, actually,
No, it's okay. You don't match with the chair too.
you don't end up with your own stories.
Jesus, I can match the temperature they use. And they come.
Yeah.
But that's the mission is by somebody else. So I'll go like that. Or we should come together and do like so.
They're not
Yes.
down.
Yes.
No, nobody down.
Well, actually,
The thing is, right now, he's living inside.
passport.
That's why he's not. So let them come
Other places could go with,
Like, you know, we'll get the same lens.
agencies.
No.
Yes, what else? Present day Rainbow Coalition. That's what Chairman Fred authored that.
Rainbow Coalition. They're like, they can put a Black Panther.
Yes, the Black Panther Party. And some, the history, a lot of historians try to switch around and credit different people, but it was Chairman Fred who organized the Rainbow Coalition. Different races.
Look, maintain that line. The temperature, everything.
Take the space, man. Right. That's the coalition. Yeah.
I feel like the more we talk, the more we expose ourselves.
Yeah, right.
Let me just keep quiet about it.
Yo, fam. Yo, speak about me. Yo, fam, that's. I think I want
They charge extra back.
What is he going to do? Water well, tell me.
Yeah, 2 batteries.
What is it called? Like, we're trying to put that water there for the people there. That's empathy. What's it
Oh,
called?
the polytank.
Yeah.
The polytank. Polytank.
Polytime?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, that's why I'm doing separate health houses, like this children. Remember escaping, what was the last, if they shut down, what was it,
Oh, when they had all the presidents.
yeah.
They all had all the African presidents come and they shut them down on Independence Square.
What?
The event where they shut all the presidents down at Independence Square. Lumumba. Tell them what it's called. What's it called?
What was the name of it?
I forgot.
But they were bringing all the African presidents together. Could you help them know what it was called?
The convention.
Tell him. It's all very good if you tell him.
The convention, yeah.
It was called the convention.
Chairman, it's called the convention. The convention, yeah. Yeah.
Last one, that was
The convention 2024.
2024.
Yeah, 2024.
I'm a councilor.
Well, they go live straight for the TV top or...
No. It's a pre-record.
Okay.
So they'll work on it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
What was the air? Yes. Okay. Understood. Yes. George Floyd.
I'm a tattoo artist. Yeah, I have my tattoo.
I was listening to special trying to get.
Is it really painful?
This is hand pulled. It's all traditional hand pulled.
Like, how does it feel like? Is it like
It's
a
not machine.
pin?
Yeah, it's just the needle.
So like it will be. It be me, oh.
Oh, probably trying to get a party.
When they come,
They say muscular suggestions.
and they come, man. Few minutes.
Yeah, a party for the show. Yeah, so that was a discussion that I heard.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Hello? Yeah, B. B. Still doesn't
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, I literally just heard this a couple days ago.
Mike.
Oh.
Mike, check if this side broken.
It's, a lot of, it's capitalist from still.
Oh, goodness. That's how you describe it.
Yeah, it's more, it's blatant, more blatant. Well, with, you know, this, that I don't know what you.
I want to wait, but I still want to talk.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of the policies that people may not be familiar with. So, I mean, you see that they intensify. Of course, there's
Is it going too far? What is it going too far? What do you want?
The black one. I'm not sure that. Good to go.
No, you know, you can use them because I tell you about what is it.
What's that?
We can use them.
Symbols and things.
Yeah, I will record that.
Oh, you do that.
Circle of Canada.
Alright.
Circle of Canada. Is that outside?
Somewhere. Sorry, do you kind of... Alright, stand by everybody. Office and silence, please.
No break, we just pop up like that.
Straight.
Yes.
And the point they might be coming to them.
All phones should be on silence. Your phone.
We're fighting all of Canada.
You have it outside.
There are white colonizers.
Can you call it from your
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're good to go.
Come, guys, say anything, bro.
Yeah, I told you.
Press that one.
I know. Well, it's not coming. That's
It doesn't show because it's.
I can show you.
IBP or something.
Crashing. Wait, make you know. Crashing on you, bro.
Is it? Is it?
No, I think you had it on silence. Yeah.
Is it what?
You did. You had. Yep. You had.
You won't wear the glasses.
Yeah. I like the fucking ones. You might reach.
What's yours? What's yours? This one will be recorded.
And the car and the call, the line.
If you're recording the number, that's you. But like the fuck you. I don't know about confusion for you. No, you have confusion. No, you go to come there, we'll go. Hello and welcome to this program. This is going to be. So what?
Cut. What's up? No, sorry.
Whatever.
Could you check inside?
Hello.
Alright. In 3, check the headroom. Okay. I'll open up the 2 times. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to this exclusive conversation. This interview is going to be with someone I've been with for a while. Watch these interviews from afar. Look at Marius works tonight or today, depending on where you're watching it from. It's in for a conversation. Let me tell you what it is. And so, Chairman Fred, as he wants to be called, Fred Hampton Jr. You can say Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. He was an American activist and the son of Fred Hampton, prominent leader of the Black Panther Party, who was assassinated by the FBI and Chicago police in 1969. And following in his father's footsteps, Hampton Jr. has dedicated his life to social justice, community organizing, and the fight against systematic racism and police brutality. Early life background, one. Full name Fred Hampton Jr., like I told you, born on the 9th of December 1969 in Chicago, Illinois. And parent name is Fred Hampton. Mother Deborah Johnson, now a queer injury. So my guest tonight is Chairman Fred Hampton.
Thank you. That's it.
Appreciate your time here.
You say being here.
I mean, I cannot call you Ghani. Third time being in Ghana.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
You're correct.
First of all, what brought you?
They called me, once you come, they call me to come back home in general. But particularly, let me preface with this. I begun Independence Day. So this month, which we still celebrate. That's one of the reasons here, but also, I want to work with the present day Rainbow Coalition, something that Chairman Fred seen, he authored, which he took different forces from different races, about certain points of political unity. Black Panther Party Cubs, which I'm the international chairman of now, we still have that present day Rainbow Coalition. We still have forces from the indigenous and native community, and other forces in particular. We're here to sit down and network with our people here. There are a few things planned. We've been here in September. There's a couple of events, movie showings, Judas and Black Messiah.
Right.
We try to find ways of making that connection with our people.
Now, let's talk about what you do in moving forward. First of all, someone will ask, why would you want to follow your father's footsteps?
I guess it's like an axiom or saying they have a church, what you'll call it. I guess it's like a fit. But let me premise with this. It wasn't like I don't romanticize that of revolution or revolutionary. I've seen a detrimental impact that comes with assassinations, political imprisonment, and other dynamics. How I grew up in the city where not only a lot of situations not changed, in many cases the names had not even changed for a while. Particularly I grew up at the time when the tenure of the infamous was known as the Daley machine. And that's named reference to Mayor Richard Daley, who was the mayor of his tenure. My father, because Martin Carter was assassinated. I was targeted myself under his son's tenure. So a lot of some of the situations kind of helped put me on track with what you might call it. And I say I'm a Black Panther Party Cub by birth and by value.
Right. Now, first of all, I mean, I've watched the movie, Judas.
Yeah.
I mean, produced by Ron Goss,
Yeah.
where it tells the story of your father, what he stood for and what he did. First of all, let's talk about
Yeah.
what role did you play in the movie to ensure that the story that we captured is true and not just a life story or fiction?
Yeah.
What exactly did you, what role did you do?
Subsequently, we ended up, myself, my mother Conrad, we were the cultural experts. And this was the plan, so they had, it was said to be, in some sense, like the stereotypical, the consultants. But actually, they were moving in without, we hadn't been contacted. And I say kind of, I use the term consultants kind of loosely. Sometimes, in many cases, they're saying you're a consultant, but you're really not involved in it.
Right.
And we've had a lot of struggles regardless of people to put out unauthorized books, movies. In fact, prior to Forrest Whitaker doing The Butler, there was some discussion. He was talking about doing a movie on Chairman Fred, and people that told him, say, his son is serious. His son, so I want you accountable. I think Antoine Fuqua, there was some discussion. It was coming from the perspective of an unauthorized book. So there was different struggles. So this time, we heard about it. We was like, okay, here we go again. We didn't know how much steam it was going to take. And then certain things that happened. So wait a minute, they casting people. So this person's going to play my mother, so on and so forth. Subsequently was Dominique Fishback, phenomenal young lady. And so we said, wait a minute, we have to meet with these people. So it was kind of tug and pull. Again, subsequently, we ended up being the cultural experts on the set, day to day, taking into account actual meetings with these forces. In fact, the cast, including Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. He did an amazing work, you know, shouts to him.
Shout out,
Also,
no
an
doubt
amazing
about it.
work right
All the whole, in fact, I you know, what I refer to as a dream team. Cast, you know, we had some serious dialogue. We met at the house, the Chandler Freed that he grew up in. It was the Hampton House. We met there, we dialogue back and forth. We went to the community, you know, so some things were on spur on, like on a pivot. We would say, for example, doing a discussion with us, let's just Google the worst neighborhood in Chicago. And they happened to Google. And there were 11 murders on the west side of Chicago. 11 murders on a place called known as K-Town. It's infamous. On Madison and Keeper. I said, well, it was about 3 a.m. I said, I need to go, we need to meet there. They said, well, the studio will not allow that. I said, well, this has to happen. So we back and forth, it happened. Myself, Daniel Kaluuya, Dominic Fishback, Charles King, you mentioned by Warner Brothers, but also want to shout out Macro, Charles King. They played a major role also with this big production happening. So we went right there, and I watched it. I studied them. You know, the scenes, the community. That's a term that comedic genius Richard Pryor says. It's a peopleology. Study people. So I studied them. You know, so these are some of the initial discussions that happened before we were able to go ahead and commit to being on the set.
Absolutely. But then I get here the rights.
You know,
it's an important question.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. However, it played a key role. I'm saying it's played a key role. At the time, we were fighting to actually save the house. The bank tried to take the house that Chandler Freed grew up in. And I think someone pointed out recently in Hollywood, there's this image that you get this big bag, this big payoff. It wasn't a big payoff tonight. And we held the line with it. There was some resources allocated, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And I think, I talked about this, like in a lot of situations, kind of like what Tupac said, we pay the price for our politics too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of things impacted us. Because mind you, this came out we refer to as the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So we were expecting coronavirus, all that, so that impeded a lot of things like the mainstream, the opening, the red car, all that, you know what I'm saying? So it was a mainstream movie, however the pandemic then impacted a lot of things. In fact, speaking of which, we want to set up like another showing in Africa. And also, we just showed it, ironically, premiere. We just referred to myself and Daniel Kaluuya and Shaka King, the director. We just showed it inside Fishkill prison. And Daniel Kaluuya had said we had never, due to the pandemic, you know, so we had never had an actual premiere. He said, well, this is fitting. This will have an actual premiere, so it's actually inside the prison.
I didn't know that. I saw the team moving for you. We were working that one premiere. I think that. But let's talk about the impact the movie has made on the father's story.
Yeah.
You have a new generation called Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yapa is coming up.
Yes.
To what extent do you think that the movie narration or the storyline of the movie has impacted the new generation who don't really know and who Chairman Fred had to use words?
I think it's ongoing. I think it's ever developing. You know, this is in fact, Daniel Kaluuya, I just talked about his birthday a few days ago. Just talked to him, and we constantly comment about how this is for life. You know what I'm saying? In fact, we have a hashtag JATBM, the cast, Judas and Black Messiah. You know what I'm saying?
Judas and Black Messiah.
It's ongoing. It's ongoing. You know, it was not a one-hit wonder, and there's certain this present political climate we're in now. There's certain things that people can relate to, that see the different dynamics. In fact, I had commented on a movie set when the filming of the scene around the Free Breakfast program. I said, I don't think this generation is going to grasp the significance of the Free Breakfast program. And people say, why do you say that? So, keep in mind, this generation grows up, Uber Eats and Grubhub, so the climate, they're not going to connect. So the politics is like a Tupac song. It's not as opposed to like some rap music you hear, oh, that's good, it's over. This is not a microwave meal. It's ongoing, so the political impact. we were able to put what we refer to as Panther Cub pills in applesauce. So you know, every day people, I get calls from people in prison. They say, I didn't catch that. Even myself. Even this last 2 weeks, we've been showing a movie throughout Chicago, and I see certain things. I didn't catch the significance. Even things that I struggled. There were a lot of struggles with the movie set. There were times where political positions clashed would be cinematography speaking or movie-wise, great scenes. There were political clashes. Like, say for example, scene with a young lady, Dominique Thorne, who played Judy Palmer, who's on Chairman Fred Security. There was a scene initially when the police came in front of the Panthers headquarters. She came out blazing, shooting. They were like, wow, that's great. That's no, that can occur. That's a political contradiction. Because the first name for the Black Panther Party was the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense.
Black Panther
The Party for Self-Defense. And that's important to know, because a misnomer or an incorrect narrative is given not only to the Black Panther Party, African people, Black people, period, is that we drew first blood, that we on the offense, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to putting stuff in context. Like, no, this like the moves, even if it's, in some cases, seem to be reactionary, it's a response to something that's happened to us, whether it be trauma, whatever the case may be. So we had to straighten that scene out. The Black Panther Party, they didn't shoot first, you know what I'm saying? United did this. So there were some examples about the political clash there. So I would go back and look at certain scenes. I see the significance. This was good. You know, this was like, even when we showed it in the prison. I was like, wow, is this going to happen? I remember used to think, you know, talking to the director, Shaka King, that this is really going to be poured off. And there were scenes you could see that comedy. You know what I'm saying? One scene where Tim Fred's character and Deborah Johnson's character, you know what I'm saying, they're in bed together. Then you see this flip with the scene with Jake Spurs and Jake Winters, you know what I'm saying, defending himself in Chicago police. So that the way it gets not, it didn't get you too long stuck in just one part. You're constantly on your feet on a pivot.
Now, this is why I want to ask you this question. I mean, in anticipation for this conversation, I spoke to a couple of my friends who are in the States.
Yes.
I mean, people who may have lived to know what exactly happened back there. Probably may have been told a story by their grandmothers who saw what happened. And not every single Black person appreciates what exactly the Black Panther stood for. There have been times some people have spoken with who say that the Black Panthers work or fight for racism and all that was marred by violence and bloodshed. And so a lot of people, not every person or every Black person resonates with that. Do you have something that? Or is this not true? Is it true? Have you heard something like that? Like not every Black person, I mean, is support or wasn't support of the Black Panther Party because of the way they do their things.
I think we say that the Black Panther Party has suffered a military defeat after 1969. However, ideologically they won. So overall, the masses of people still have a love.
Or was it too violent?
Was it too violent?
Speeches of Black Panther.
No, I think initially when you take polls, you talk to people like a trauma victim. Initially, sometimes people give you the quote unquote politically correct. Look like people ask you what's your thoughts on this, and there's still a fear factor.
Right.
So people have to openly acknowledge that when you talk to people, they're open, honest, they love. They still have the Black Party. Even people who we refer to as being demoralized, who have drug habits, whatever. When you pull that first layer off, you hear so many what I refer to as war stories and love stories. People say they work.
War and love.
War and love stories. Because the death of a revolutionary is guided. Che Guevara said that no matter how preposterous it may sound, it's guided by the most sincere sense of love. And misnomer is put out that you get it, you know what I'm saying, that you move and some hate. In fact, the Panther Party had a term called Jackanate. Jackanate was a person who didn't care about the people or the folks. So it was just rah-rah reactionary. The Panther Party, you know, said their motivation to get up and service the people, free purpose program, free busing program, survival program. You know, say it was a guy. You had stories war and love stories where there'll be ladies who were going through labor pain, still getting the breakfast ready for the free breakfast program. You have, situations where people, free busing programs in prison. That service, it was a commitment that sticks to the hearts and minds of people to this day. So overall, the mass of course, the state did their propaganda, and there's still a continuous attempt to twist that narrative around. But overall, the mass of the people have a love and admiration for the Democratic Party.
Anyways, I mean, if you should go on Google and try to enter the name Fred Hampton, okay, you see pictures.
Yes.
And then you don't see only his picture, you see pictures of Max, pictures of him, Martin Luther King. They all come up. I mean, a lot of freedom fighters.
Yes.
And there your father is. Anytime, first of all, have you tried doing that? Have you randomly gone to Google, just type in his name and see, whoa, have you tried that before?
Yes, I periodically do it like this.
Just to see the news
Just to
stories.
see the news stories.
Anytime you do that and see pictures of him and other freedom fighters,
Yes.
how does it make you feel?
Honored, humbled, to have, as opposed to the term we use, real model as opposed to a role model. Real model as opposed to a role model. So when we can identify and relate with those that came from our situation, that we can, some of those same street names and president organizing, like certainly the street organizations, the gangs that he had organized. I've had similar situations with even some of those their offspring. When I organized and take them, I mentioned the President of the Rainbow Coalition. I just spoke at the funeral services of Chairman Cha-Cha Menez. He's the founder of leadership of the Young Lords.
Right.
And so to be there to speak at that funeral, to have comrades, who my father's comrade and my president comrade. So to have President come to his daughter, Melissa, the native indigenous community to this day, Kamus Manuel, her father's now organizing so-called people like wars, like history, repeat itself, but I relate to we relate to a philosophical tool known as dialectical materialism, where we see things are constantly being born and growing, but dying and disintegrating also. So a lot of again, it's an honor to have that template to be able to look at and to relate to.
What does the black month means to you? The month of the black
Well, in fact, there's some discussion going on now about like it's taking place the month for February because it's always been a joke. People say, well, the shortest month in the year, the Black History Month, and you have time periods where even though when the ruling class was sanctioned, they would give you stereotypical, more safe individuals or athletes, and the conditions are so intensified in certain periods of time that doesn't satisfy the palate for people at the upper end. You have to dig deeper. I was just in Memphis, Tennessee, for the anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, and I was going through the museum. It's a great museum, and I was pointing out to people like, no disrespect to Rosa Parks, and I was pointing out the case of Claudette Colvin, the youngster who was 16 years old, who people get credit to. Melissa Louise Smith also, who were part of Rosa Parks, and so different. So now the palate, the appetite is calling for more than just a month. There's discussion now. People say this is a conversation that has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not just a certain contempt that has to be like implemented in our discussions at dinner, and our discussions at the sports arena, the barbershop, the beauty parlor. And in other words, to look for a revolutionary climate.
Right.
It's going to be a revolutionary climate.
Do you think Hollywood have done enough to protect or project the black story? I mean, I know that for now, there are a couple of people who done the black story like that, Pirates. I mean, we got with the Packs, a movie on the three women who were able to, help NASA go to space and all that. But have they done enough, or you want to see more?
Well, first, I review with the history of Hollywood. We don't put the onus to even look to Hollywood to be our historians. I think back, that assessment, you have to be real careful with it. I recall an interview that Malcolm X was doing, and the interviewer had mentioned Malcolm X. He said, well, Jackie Robinson, who's a famous athlete, said, Jackie Robinson disagrees with your position about violence. Malcolm X said, whoa, wait a minute. We don't hold Bob Hope and Marilyn Monroe as your spokespersons, you know what I'm saying? So the deal is, we have to create such a groundswell that the ante is upped. This is a conversation, the conversation in with Hollywood, again, churches, the mosques, you know what I'm saying? Movements come from the ground up, but you seen like during that revolutionary period, you know what I'm saying? There was discussions about, you know, Battle of Algiers, the movies, the climate was, the ante was up different, the music. Marvin Gaye was able to go against Barry Gordy. Motown Records, don't put this song out, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Sam Cooke himself talks about how he looked at counterpart, like white counterparts. There was a group, the Mamas and the Papas. He said, how are these people talking about social issues? They want to just keep us limited to just, you know, quote unquote love songs. Well, the ante was being upped there was a movement with James Brown. James Brown had a whole totally different song planet for us. He wasn't talking about selling black and not proud. Those forces such as A.T.R. Brown, Manuel Imam Jibal Alameen, president, political prisoner, they literally put the pressure on him. So you better go back in the studio with this garbage. He came back out saying, I'm black and I'm proud, you know what I'm saying? So we have to see, we say, move, the streets make the music. Music don't make the streets. Like some years back, for example, this is another war love story. Kanye West has said something, this is in response to, many people refer to as Hurricane Katrina. We called it Hurricane America, because we exposed certain contradictions, like, you know, the levees being blown up in New Orleans, how the white parts of New Orleans, like the French Quarter, how, you know, said they weren't impacted. And when Kanye West came out on national TV and said George Bush does not like black people, it was big. I don't know if you recall it was big. Now that was not just on his own volition. That was in response to we had a discussion with him approximately 8 hours before he said that.
So that was preconceived.
Yeah. We had a Borders bookstore, Northside Chicago. We had a discussion with him. You know what I'm saying? It was the movements. I study history. The world of movements. You know, again, what the system does is they flip the script. They tell our community that the entertainment industry dictates us. That's our leadership, so on and so forth. We say no. We know history that movements make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what triggers that.
Then I believe, like you may, as a noun, appreciate more Tyler Perry's solution. I mean, I've seen it. I don't know if it's in 666, where it speaks of all the black women who were taken to war to send back home letters of whose family were not heard from them. Probably we may appreciate his works more because we need more black people to tell black stories.
And and this, the deal is a lot of people don't look at it simply just like out of I know it's idealistic a lot of times. We say it's going to do the right thing, but they'll say a lot of times people their first incentive like the financially benefit, the economic payout. So to make this a popular discussion, to talk, you know what I'm saying, and the narrative, like we expose certain like even with the movie Judas and Black Messiah.
Right.
I was on the set even down to the scene with the kiss scene. Then Danny Cruz, Dominique Fishback portraying my mother and father, and we were making light of it. Like, Sharon, you're gonna be here for that? I said, yeah. And lo and behold, unbeknownst to me, you know, so it came out. They don't read the discussion. That was an actual law years back in Hollywood. That never show our people in a loving relationship.
So that was intentional.
Politically, I knew the significance of how he approaches her and how she approaches him. You know, so I know historically how our people are depicted. You know, so I studied that, like our relationships. Look at the music industry. You know, look at the movies. Look at propaganda. You know, so whether it's just a TV show, it's hard. You'll find a hard find to see our people in the actual loving relationship. I didn't know the significance. I didn't know the details. There was a law, but I know politically that everything is political. The images, how we depict it, how we're not depicted, and what we can relate to. There was a show that I grew up on called Good Times, and which showed the Cabrini Green projects in Northside Chicago. And the brother Eric Monte, who actually wrote this, I had a discussion with him daily. He was ripped up for resources, you know what I'm saying? He ended up in the homeless shelter. But he would tell me the battles that he engaged in. The fight to have a mother and a father inside a household was really Good Time. TV show Good Time.
That's very interesting. It's very beautiful how from as tragic to see the film black person and Zuma for real life. When he psychologically
Yes.
tells the kids that he's a black person.
Yes.
But let's talk about the current administration.
Yes.
The Trump advanced administration. Lots of conversations, sending people back from the US in their homes, begin to petition their life in the Ministry of America. For now, how would you rate to assess that petition?
We took well.
I mean, you can even touch on this, Zelensky conversation in the White House. I mean, when Trump advanced Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, and how the communication with Trump allowing Biden, the vice president, to speak to Zelensky anyhow. I believe
I think,
we've seen it.
yeah, you know, the time period, how the old action goes, the emperor has no clothes on. You know, so when you see the politics of the rawness of the under, you know, I think it's incorrect assessment to say that these. I mean, a lot of these dynamics, this is the first time it happens. But I think, like even this was the situation, the dialogue with the Ukrainian president. Zelensky. I think prior to that, a lot of situations they would come out, they were behind the scenes, and they use these different metaphors and words of, you know, like there's a book called Economic Hitman, where the U.S. is able to tell other countries, you know, so this is how it's going to operate.
I mean, is that how it should be?
Oh, no.
We should have the U.S. president try to dictate to the rest of the world.
Oh, this no, I believe this. No, this is how it has been. No, this is it's kind of like the old axiom says: a retreat falls in the forest, and you don't hear it, doesn't make a noise. People say, "Well, I didn't hear it." A lot of people have not been hearing this. The deal is this is the. In fact, he said before they brought the number of cages, but the detaining cages. You know what I'm saying? Early on in regards to this, about the first Trump administration, when he was the 45th president, they brought it. They said, "How are these cages?" He said these cases have been here. I think he said back to the Carter administration. So again, this is the policy. So I think it's more there. Discussions that are happening that similar to like during the 60s under Richard Milhouse Nixon, where contradictions that were dormant, like coronavirus. It may have been dormant, but this has been going on for quite some period of time. If some people say he is not surpassed in regards to immigration, he has not surpassed the number under the Obama administration. This Obama, the immigration deportation that he under his tenure, they say surpassed what Trump is doing now. They say he's catching up with him. But these are contradictions and issues that have been happening. You know, that's been the modus operandi with U.S. You know, so
would you say it's an intentional communication tool to make him look bad?
I don't think he needs any help on how he looks. It's a time. America has history of varying with the carrot or the big stick. You know what I'm saying? Different times to get an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Whether Machiavellian tactics go through. Again, I reference this book called Economic Hitman, where there are approaches to see when come to you, make you an offer you can't refuse. Let's go to the Zelensky situation. So when he left the U.S., he met the U.K.
Yes.
So, and then
customer seems to be welcoming.
You say it seemed to be welcoming?
Yeah.
Okay, but many people get small, okay, the fine print. He met with him, everybody go laughing, smiling, but then he leaves out with a $350 million loan. Not giving, it's a loan, so it's still someone's going to be taking your sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? You owe, with the mineral rights, someone straight out telling you we're going to take this from you, or you know what I'm saying, like the old mafia movies.
So what if I understand what you're saying? It means, in as much as we saw Kestama smile against Zelensky after the meeting, was only for the cameras because they had given them a loan that they had to repay.
This is not a hypothesis. This UK is saying Ukraine. And this is the case a lot of times, whether it be cases like Ukraine or Tokyo, whatever. You see, battle.
But is that more positive than what the American president
It depends.
rather than trading the natural resources of Ukraine to help them fight the war?
The deprivation of self-determination, how you look at it, would be 6 or half a dozen. You know, see, I mean, that'll be back. You know, what I'm saying we can look at examples that you know, in Margot and Cuba. We can look at situations with Haiti, on the debt the French talks about. you can see the detrimental impact on people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So whether you have to be starved one way or another. You know, it's you know, some people that's a discussion people have in many cases. You know, what I'm saying, we talk about like in the U.S. the Democratic Party, Republican Party, and you know, as opposed to wait a minute, what about that? That's not acknowledge that the discussion of self-determination is taken off the table.
Right, absolutely. I'm still here with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. It's been a very good conversation.
Yes.
I must say.
Yes.
But let me now focus on you. Forgive me. We've been talking a lot about people. Let's not talk about you.
Yeah.
You are making sure that people get to hear your voice. They get to know what your father stood for. They want to see you. It sounds like hate on the narrative. I don't have people tell the story. You tell the story from your perspective. What you know, what you heard, and what you were told by him or by your mother, by people who are around him. What exactly is the story? Who really wants to see you? And what exactly have you taken from him growing up? Because I know you are also following the same footsteps, trying to make sure that people are free and living away from bondage and all that. What exactly is it?
I continue the legacy of the Black Panther Party. I see the times at the house in which he grew up in. I recall taking the Hampton House. I recall
The Hampton House.
the Hampton House. That's the Hampton House. The house.
Is there a sign leading to the
There's a
house?
sign that you put out that says the Hampton House. You can go see. You can go to hamptonhouse.org. You know, saying see the work that we're doing. Ongoing about. You can go back to the old footage when we were there with no water, no heat, washing dishes with rainwater, literally. The house is a comedic phenomenon here, brother named DC Youngfly. In fact, he was just here.
Yeah, I saw your interview with Lucy Youngfly.
Yeah.
I saw that interview.
Oh, you did? Okay, you know, he was just here.
You wear a mask.
Huh?
You wear some blue masks, face masks.
See, that was during the time that we refer to the pandemic COVID. This was the fake, yeah. And he, I remember taking him to the Hampton House when he called. He says in Chicago, showing the actual bed frame that is a child. The chain frame that he slept on.
It's still there.
It's still there. It's still there. The bed frame is there. The famous brown corduroy jacket. I remember getting that, placed in my mother placing it in her hands. You know, I remember that day that people put that coat that she hadn't touched in 5 decades. You know, so I remember putting it in my hands. Sitting at the table, I remember we had programs at Hampton House. We had the community refrigerator. People could come get food 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I sit there sometimes, and people would come up. You know, say war stories, war and love stories, war and love stories. Before he was even in the Black Panther Party, 12 years old. 12 years old, they tell me, I was in school with him. He said he seen that there was no swimming pool facilities for us. He said you see the white children going to swimming pool facilities. He took us, 2 or 3 fellows classmates, took us with twigs and cardboard. Excuse me? He said twigs, branches. At 12 years old, they went to the police station. They protested at the police station. He said, we demanded, she said, you remember the police throwing the tear gas canister out there. She said 12 years old, she recalls him grabbing a hot tear gas canister and throwing it back in the police station. 12 years old. He's 13, going on 14. The junior NAACP, not the actual NAACP. In fact, W.B. Du Bois is buried here.
Yes, I think there's a building of name of him somewhere around the stretch.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
When what's the name? The fellow who was on NFL halftime show. Kendrick Lamar. Was there. You have to look into the place to play.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You should be there.
Huh?
You should go to the place.
What? I stopped. I was rushing. When I left last time, I stopped at it. I'm going back. And shout out to Kendrick Lamar also. Shout out to the phenomenal young brother.
Straight out of Compton.
Oh man. Hey,
The young generation.
Let me add this too. I just heard his father's from Chicago. Yeah, on it also. Yeah. I think they say his father's from Chicago and grandfather's both from Chicago. So I'll put that in there too. So I'm from Chicago, so I gotta push that in there also.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let me go to the shape there. Colonized, grew up in Chicago. I'm from Africa. Yeah, I struggle with 1 people.
So you're back home there.
Back home, well done. That the record reflect, yeah. So, what was we talking about? Chairman Fred, the swimming pool in 13, he went to the junior in the NAACP, and he even went to Grand Rapids, Michigan, to other teenagers to challenge to change the name from the National Advancement Association of Colored People as a child. And the ones over the head, the board of the NAACP, They locked the doors, they changed the rules, took him leadership, which I'm glad it happened. You know, so this opened door for his actual calling. They don't become a member of the Black Panther Party. But he took the junior NAACP from 7 to 300 members in 7.5 month time period. The government called for a wiretap on my grandparents' telephone. They thought it was a typo. There's no way he can be this young, doing this organizing. They wiretap on telephone. So these are some of the things I grew up in. So I'm constantly being, informed by his organizing capabilities.
Well, it is that assassination by the FBI. What kind of thing is justified?
It's justified? Of course, we say, no, it gives me justified, never gonna say, nothing.
You need too much out of protest, you should justify it.
It's too much out of context. I mean, I guess I hesitated because to put in context what what is how the system operates, how it gets down. People, representatives, like it takes it like martial arts system. You fight, you don't take the hit so personally, it kind of evens the pain out. So the assassination of Chairman Freddie, assassination of Defense Mark Clark. I put historical political context, and I say though this government took the U.S. government, way blatant took my father. I've seen so many cases with many people's fathers. In particular, I've taken one way or another. Some assassination, streamline on some form of chemical biological warfare, breaking them, so on and so forth. So again, there's no justification for that. They did the people in the top in general.
Well, where were you at the time when it happened?
I was literally, my mother to be was carrying me. She had just turned 19 years old, days prior.
Right.
November 28. And she was 8.5 months pregnant carrying me. And she literally felt the shells come to the mattress. And in fact, I remember when she was on the set, she was still a Dominic Fishback when it was shooting. Make sure that she doesn't cry. And they get seen, shot that scene. And she covered over Chairman Freddie. It was later exposed that they had placed Ticanol, a knockout drug. It said it was too late. But I was born 25 days, probably 25 days later.
Now here's the question I want to ask. You never had any relationship. So what did trigger this? What made you want to do what you do now?
I can't recall the term you said. It's a term, it's a baby, certain things usually impact you. I think there was, I listened to some music, Kendrick Lamar. I was listening to some the other day about DNA. The song he has about DNA. And also I think conditions. I've experienced certain conditions. I feel it's my calling. I talk about even as a child. Certain things I would do, like when I talk, I would move my hands. And this guy would try to stop that, would try to fight it. Then I would see footage of him.
That was what you used to do. You used to put your hands.
Yeah.
Guess what?
I got comfortable with that. First I fought it. I said, it's not good. But I seen the footage of him speak. I said, this is what we do. And I've been in similar situations with, in fact, one of the monikers, a nickname I was given when I was a political prisoner, was Deja Vu. They said, you've been in before.
Yeah, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
Goodness. Has there been a time where your mother told you to stop doing treatment? I mean, because she witnessed what happened to the husband, the father to be, she witnessed it, so probably she made a get scared. Telling people to go down the same line with her. Have you ever been put my hands on?
She is balanced. She is balanced. Of course, I understand the question. I understand, but don't understand. I tell people, a mother, I get that feeling, that connection. I watch it. We just had a discussion recently. That can, I tell people that sometimes I can feel myself. It's my mother's call. And that connection. But for the greater good, I refer to my mother comrade. She's my comrade also. That's the first person I was ever in jail with. And for our people, she's really good. And I tell people, I mean, she there have been cases, recent cases, last minute, there's chairman's in Africa, you know what I'm saying? She don't duty calls. I'm serving the people, And in fact, we are fortunate to have her reside on our advisory board, you know what I'm saying, for Black Panther Party Club. Yeah, so she balances that out. As a mother and with
Will there ever be a time where you or her may want to relocate? I'm saying relocation because I feel like here is home for all of you.
Yeah.
So once you come back here, it's more for relocation.
Yeah.
So part of me for the word relocation.
Yeah.
Will there ever be a time that you want to relocate back to Africa? Particularly Ghana. I had a conversation.
Man, well, listen, I was just coming on the way here, you know, but the feeling, I'm not putting this in order to put the heat, I said the feeling, you know what I'm saying? In relation to, I think back, I said, man, you know, Breonna Taylor,
Yeah.
just talked to her auntie, for those who's murdered in Louisville, Kentucky, and Jacob Blake's father, Yvonne, just talked to the Pan African Move family, these are people, just talk, they would come and say, you make sure you come back now, and I said, yeah, in all honesty, it harkens, my man, I come back, yeah, it's a calling, it hits you, yeah.
I have some quote here that I was going to help me understand it. It says, Hamilton Jr. is known for keeping his father's legacy alive through speeches, community programs, and public appearances. I think this is one of the things you've done. Some of the events you attended where you were speaking out to farm, trying to keep his legacy alive.
I don't romanticize. It's a blessing and a burden. It's a battle. There's continuous attempts. One thing the whole I got to get back. I worry, you know. See this. I was saying, when the black cat is away, the rats are playing.
Exactly.
You know, as we speak,
I'm just going to cut some words.
I don't know, you know, it's ironic. Me, I tell you, they say, Chair, how you leave the Black Panther Party because you don't like cats? I say, well,
Oh, you don't too?
I don't know cats. I deal with dogs. With cats, so I said, how you know? I don't know. You don't know what they're thinking. Indecisive. Yeah. I'm cool with that. But in reference, I said, well, when we gone, there's always an attempt, and that is to take it and twist it around. I mean, you name it. It's always whether it be nefarious or naivety, people intentionally. There have been groups built up, created to core up their legacy. So it's a constant battle to take certain things and say, well, he meant this, he meant that. So just even going to, I just spoke at the BBF, the Better Boys Foundation. That's what the Black Panther Party had the first free breakfast program. And, you know, phenomenal discussion. But I see myself in so many cases, you know, said, even just in, we were doing the straight street issues, when we go out to the community to have discussion with people. We have to do damage control ongoing, because you know, because it's like people shape. You know, so we may think, okay, we got the narrative correct now. We can expect. No, it's always an attempt to turn around. It's always an attempt to come back and co-opt the legacy. So legacy is more important than your life.
Right.
You know, in the state, they know the significance of that. I'm sure now, to my God Independence Day, at this time, I mean, there's still narratives that have to be constantly corrected. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, again, it's never ending. It's never ending. Yeah.
Thank you so much. A quick one. Have you been given any Ghanaian gifts? Have you been given any Ghanaian gifts?
I'm going to forgive me.
Let it come.
Oh,
I can't wait to tell you about this.
forgive me. I get
Kwame?
Huh?
Kwame?
I forget that.
What day were you born?
I think it was the third day.
Thursday. It's Thursday, Kwame? Yao. Yeah, Thursday, Yao. Forgive me. I suck at this thing. Thursday's Yao.
Yeah.
Yao.
Okay.
So if you're born on Thursday, Yao. But I'm born on Sunday, so I'm going to see.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, Thursday, Yao. Probably can say Yao Hampton. Or Yao Fred. It's heavy, huh?
Is that
Yao Fred. Yao Hampton. Have you mentioned Oliver? I don't know if you met Oliver back before.
respect him?
You've met him.
I've met him. I had the honor of meeting him. I had the honor of meeting him. I look forward to doing a lot of following with him. Say quality time outweighs quantity time. It's always, you know, it's good, you know, saying, even our counterparts, you know what I'm saying? I tell people just even, I think it's mandatory to all our people just back home. For so many reasons. even though this dialogue with you, I see something like, brothers back home remind me of, excuse me, back in the States, this is home. To see that the one thing that they have us so subjugated, call you a bubble. It's subjective. This is the world right here, the bubble. But to see people who are engaged in struggle, engaged in dialogue, this is the brief conversation that we talked, I had the opportunity to see out this brother, my comrade, my sister comrade, comes back the mind, because again, it can become demoralizing. If you think that there are only contradictions going on when you are, once you start making those connections, it's inspiring. So not only the differences, contradictions are happening, but there are people challenging those contradictions.
We call him Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I good work that you're doing. Bob, Black Birds. So we appreciate you.
Appreciate you as well. Put the word out, let people know I'm here, and let people know on the college campus and speaking engagements. Let's do it.
It's done.
Right on.
Thank you so much for watching. I am Bryce and I'm presenting. This has been an exclusive interview with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Yes.
You know, I do.
I did, brother. I really did. Make sure you get my contact. Let's stay in contact, brother.
I appreciate that.
Right on. It's a pleasure meeting all you all. Right on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I'll make the call you for you.
Please. Oh, wow.
We can,
Oh,
we can
yeah,
do a quick
yeah.
picture. We didn't take any pictures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, it's great. Yeah. Give.
Yeah, bro.
How you end? Let me see.
Maybe the.
All right.
That's it, guys.